Stop right there. Before you scroll away, answer this honestly. When you walk into your bedroom right now, do you feel instantly calm and relaxed, or does your heart rate actually increase from the visual chaos surrounding you? If you're like 78% of people over 60, your bedroom has become a storage unit disguised as a sanctuary. But here's the shocking truth. Just removing 4 specific items can completely transform your space from overwhelming to absolutely peaceful. And the 4th item? It's hiding in plain sight, stealing your peace of mind every single day, and most people have no idea it's sabotaging their sleep quality.
If you're ready to reclaim your bedroom as the restful retreat it was meant to be, smash that like button right now. It helps more people discover these life-changing tips. And don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the notification bell, because we're sharing practical, proven strategies every week to make life after 60 simpler, safer, and infinitely more enjoyable.
The hidden crisis in your bedroom. Does your bedroom feel more like a chaotic storage facility than a tranquil haven? You're definitely not alone in this struggle. Across countless homes, bedrooms have gradually transformed from peaceful retreats into overwhelming repositories of accumulated belongings. Extra cushions multiply mysteriously. Outdated furniture claims valuable floor space. Sentimental treasures create visual noise, and clothing collections expand beyond all practical limits. This isn't simply about aesthetics or maintaining a tidy appearance. The clutter surrounding you directly impacts multiple aspects of your well-being. Your sleep quality deteriorates, stress levels increase significantly, and physical safety becomes compromised. Research consistently shows that cluttered environments create mental fatigue, disrupt rest patterns, and can even contribute to accidents and falls. Picture this alternative scenario. Imagine opening your eyes each morning in a space that immediately fills you with tranquility and calm satisfaction instead of anxiety and overwhelm. Envision a bedroom where every item serves a genuine purpose, where you can move freely without navigating obstacle courses, and where the atmosphere itself promotes deep, restorative sleep. A real-life transformation story. Consider Margaret, a vibrant 68-year-old woman who had cherished her cozy home for over 3 decades. Her master bedroom had become a repository of memories. Countless framed photographs of beloved family members, towering stacks of books, both read and aspirational, and an impressive collection of blankets and decorative pillows that seemed to reproduce overnight. While she genuinely loved her personal space, it had gradually evolved from comforting to completely overwhelming. The wake-up call came unexpectedly one quiet evening. While reaching for her reading glasses on the overcrowded nightstand, Margaret's foot became entangled in a precarious pile of books positioned beside her bed. She stumbled forward, her heart pounding frantically as she fought to regain balance. Fortunately, she managed to catch herself against the dresser, but the frightening incident left her deeply shaken. As Margaret surveyed her surroundings with fresh perspective, she recognized that her once peaceful sanctuary had become dangerously overcrowded. The comfortable reading chair in the corner had disappeared beneath layers of clothing. Her nightstand overflowed with accumulated trinkets and miscellaneous items. The closet had become so packed that opening it required both physical effort and mental preparation. Margaret realized that transformation was not just desirable, it was absolutely necessary. However, the prospect of decluttering felt monumentally overwhelming, especially when every single item seemed to carry emotional significance or potential future utility. But then she asked herself a pivotal question. What if my bedroom could feel spacious and serene again?
What if I could wake up each morning in a space that brings genuine peace instead of immediate stress? That moment of clarity prompted her first decisive step. She didn't need to eliminate everything at once, just the items that no longer served her current lifestyle and well-being. As she began this process, Margaret discovered something profoundly liberating. Decluttering isn't about loss or deprivation. Instead, it's about creating space for what genuinely matters and brings authentic joy.
The 4 game-changing items to remove. Declutter item number 1, excessive pillows and bedding. Margaret had never questioned her bed's elaborate setup. After all, this was her personal comfort zone at day's end. However, over time, it had evolved into something far more complex than a simple sleeping space. The bed was adorned with pillows of every conceivable shape and size, decorative cushions that never saw actual use, and multiple blankets kept just in case various weather scenarios. One morning, while making the bed, Margaret experienced a revelation. She was investing more time rearranging unnecessary pillows than actually utilizing them for comfort or support. Additionally, dust accumulated in the fabric creases of unused cushions, making the bedroom atmosphere feel stuffier and less fresh than optimal. When nighttime bathroom trips required navigating around scattered bedding on the floor, the experience resembled maneuvering through a dangerous obstacle course. The hidden problems. Excessive pillows and blankets might appear harmless, but for older adults, they quickly become genuine nuisances or even safety hazards. Here's why this matters. Allergen accumulation. Over time, unused pillows and blankets trap dust, pet dander, and other allergens, compromising air quality and potentially aggravating respiratory conditions or allergies. Visual overwhelm. Instead of promoting restfulness, a bed buried beneath layers of decorative pillows creates visual chaos that can feel mentally exhausting. Safety hazards. Blankets piled on floors or pillows that slip off beds create tripping hazards, a serious concern for anyone, but especially critical for older adults who face increased fall risks. Maintenance burden. More bedding means more washing, more arranging, and more time spent on unnecessary tasks. The simple solution. Margaret decided to radically simplify her bedding approach. She asked herself one fundamental question: how many pillows do I actually use for sleeping? The honest answer was just 2. Everything else was purely decorative clutter. Your action plan. Identify essentials. Keep only the pillows and blankets you genuinely use each night for comfort and warmth. Seasonal storage. Store winter blankets or guest bedding neatly in closets rather than displaying them constantly on your bed. Donation strategy. Many local shelters and charitable organizations gratefully accept gently used pillows and bedding. Once Margaret eliminated the excess, the transformation was remarkable. Her bed appeared inviting rather than overwhelming. The air quality improved noticeably. Movement around the bedroom became safe and effortless. Most importantly, morning bedmaking became a quick, pleasant task instead of a complicated rearrangement project. Engagement moment. Take an honest inventory of your bed right now. How many pillows do you actually sleep on versus how many are simply gathering dust? Share your count in the comments below. You might be surprised by the common patterns.
Declutter item number 2, unused furniture and chairs. Margaret had always considered her bedroom furniture arrangement cozy and functional. However, when she began examining her space with objective eyes, she noticed something significant. The antique armchair positioned in the corner wasn't serving its intended purpose. Instead of providing a comfortable reading nook, it had become an expensive storage unit, buried beneath piles of clothing, abandoned magazines, and a blanket that hadn't been used in months. She found herself sighing with recognition. The chair wasn't enhancing her space, it was actively diminishing it. However, releasing furniture involves more complexity than discarding old pillows. Furniture often carries substantial sentimental value and represents significant financial investment. Margaret hesitated, remembering the chair's long history in her home. But the crucial question remained, was it genuinely serving her current needs? The fundamental problem. Bedroom furniture that doesn't serve its intended purpose becomes a space-consuming dust collector. Many people maintain comfortable chairs in bedrooms with the intentions of reading or relaxing, but reality often differs dramatically. Clothing collection point. Instead of proper storage, chairs become dumping grounds for clothes that are temporarily placed there but remain for weeks. Random item repository. Purses, books, laundry baskets, and miscellaneous items gravitate toward unused furniture, creating permanent clutter stations. Dust and allergen traps. Furniture that isn't regularly used or moved accumulates dust, contributing to poor air quality. Space reduction. Excessive furniture makes rooms feel cramped and reduces essential open space needed for safe, comfortable movement. This concern becomes particularly important for older adults who require accessible, unobstructed spaces for safe navigation, especially during nighttime hours when vision may be limited. The liberating solution. Margaret made a bold decision. The chair needed to go. This wasn't easy, but the results were immediate and dramatic. With the chair removed, the entire corner felt lighter, cleaner, and significantly more spacious. Your decision framework. If you're maintaining furniture that rarely gets used, ask yourself these honest questions. Does this piece serve a genuine, regular function, or is it merely occupying space? Would removing it make the room feel larger and easier to navigate safely? Are you keeping it out of necessity or just guilt about letting go? Could this furniture serve someone else's needs better than it's serving mine? Alternative strategies. If you're hesitant about complete removal, consider relocating the piece to another area where it might receive actual use, or donate it to someone who needs functional furniture.
Declutter item number 3. Sentimental clutter on nightstands and dressers. Margaret positioned herself on her bed's edge, contemplating her dresser with fresh perspective. It had evolved beyond simple furniture into a comprehensive memory collection. Birthday cards from grandchildren accumulated over years, small vacation souvenirs, a delicate music box from her late husband, and numerous framed photographs of loved ones throughout different life stages. Each individual item represented a cherished story or meaningful moment she wanted to preserve. However, as she examined the arrangement more carefully, Margaret realized something concerning. Instead of bringing peace and joy, the overwhelming display was creating stress. Dust had gathered around picture frame edges, and there was barely enough clear surface space to set down a water glass or book. The physical weight of these accumulated objects seemed to mirror an emotional burden she hadn't fully acknowledged. Margaret understood that change was necessary, not to erase precious memories, but to create breathing room for present-moment living. The emotional challenge. Sentimental items present the most difficult decluttering challenge because they carry deep emotional significance. For many older adults, these small objects provide tangible connections to their past, reminding them of loved ones, special occasions, and important life milestones. However, the accumulation creates several problems. Visual chaos. Too many keepsakes generate clutter rather than comfort, making spaces feel chaotic instead of peaceful. Maintenance difficulty. Cluttered surfaces collect dust and make thorough cleaning challenging and time-consuming. Diminished impact. When everything is simultaneously displayed, individual pieces lose their special significance and emotional impact. Overwhelming atmosphere. Instead of feeling surrounded by love and memories, excessive displays can create mental fatigue. The thoughtful solution. Margaret developed a strategic approach that honored her memories while creating visual calm. Rotation strategy. She selected a few particularly meaningful items to display permanently: her favorite framed photograph, the music box, and one special travel memento.
These remained on her dresser where she could appreciate them daily. Seasonal changes. Rather than displaying everything simultaneously, Margaret stored birthday cards and various keepsakes in a beautiful memory box, rotating different items periodically. This approach allowed her to enjoy different memories throughout the year without creating overwhelming visual clutter. Dedicated memory storage. For items she wasn't ready to release completely, she found an elegant wooden box that kept them safe and accessible while maintaining clear surface spaces. The transformation was remarkable. Her bedroom felt significantly lighter and more peaceful. The most meaningful items now had space to stand out prominently, and instead of being buried in clutter, her precious memories felt even more special and appreciated. Your personal challenge. What's one sentimental item in your bedroom that you're struggling to properly display or store? Share your story in the comments. We'd love to hear about your memory-keeping challenges and solutions.
Declutter item number 4, old clothes and shoes you never wear. Margaret approached her closet with determination, confronting decades of accumulated clothing packed tightly onto hangers and crowded onto shelves. There were formal dresses from the 1980s, shoes gathering dust on the floor, and jackets so outdated they still featured prominent shoulder pads. Some garments no longer fit her changed body, while others simply didn't match her current lifestyle preferences. Yet every previous attempt at closet clearing had ended in hesitation. What if I need this someday, she would wonder. I used to love this dress. Maybe I'll wear it again. These thoughts sound familiar because they're nearly universal experiences. The hidden problem. Overstuffed closets filled with unworn clothing create multiple daily challenges. Decision fatigue. Mornings should begin peacefully, but sifting through piles of old, unworn items to find suitable outfits becomes mentally exhausting and time-consuming. Wasted space. Keeping things you never wear occupies valuable storage space that could be used for clothing you actually love and use regularly. Deterioration. Fabrics fade, elastic loses elasticity, and shoes develop dry rot when they remain unworn for extended periods. Emotional burden. Clothes that no longer fit or suit your current lifestyle can create subtle daily reminders of past selves, potentially contributing to negative self-image. The liberating solution. Margaret implemented the one-year rule, a simple but effective strategy that eliminated decision paralysis. The one-year test. If she hadn't worn an item within the past 12 months, it went directly into the donation pile. No exceptions, no second guessing. The fit test. If clothing no longer fit comfortably, it had to go. Keeping clothes for someday scenarios that might never occur only created closet crowding and emotional pressure. The reality check. Margaret discovered a pair of shoes from the 1990s, covered in dust and tucked away in her closet's back corner. She picked them up, laughed at their outdated style, and said, "What was I even thinking keeping these?" This moment of clarity helped her release numerous similar items. With every piece she removed, Margaret's closet felt lighter, fresher, and infinitely more practical. Getting dressed became an enjoyable experience rather than a stressful obstacle course.
The complete transformation. Margaret stood in her bedroom doorway, taking a deep, satisfying breath as she surveyed her newly organized space. The transformation was remarkable. No more clothing piles, no overstuffed surfaces, no tripping hazards. Instead, her bedroom felt genuinely open, peaceful, and authentically hers. Morning routines no longer began with overwhelming visual chaos. The air felt fresher and cleaner. At night, she could truly relax without clutter crowding her thoughts and creating mental noise. The beautiful results. Her bed became simple and inviting, featuring only pillows and blankets she actually used for comfort. No unused furniture collected dust. She had ample space for safe, easy movement. Her nightstand held just essential items: a lamp, current reading material, and one cherished photograph. Her closet contained only clothing she genuinely loved, making daily dressing effortless and enjoyable. Margaret smiled with satisfaction, knowing that every remaining item in her room now served a genuine purpose and brought authentic joy.
Your personal transformation begins now. Imagine waking up tomorrow in a completely clutter-free space. Picture the reduced stress, improved sleep quality, and the profound sense of a bedroom that truly functions as a peaceful retreat. This transformation is absolutely possible, and it begins with taking just one small step at a time. Your action challenge? Which item will you declutter first? Will you start with excess pillows, unused furniture, sentimental clutter, or unworn clothing? Share your choice in the comments below. Your decision might inspire others to begin their own transformation journey. Community support. If you found this guide helpful, show your support by hitting that like button and sharing it with someone who needs a bedroom makeover. Your engagement helps more people discover these life-changing strategies. Stay connected. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly tips for making life after 60 simpler, safer, and more joyful. Your peaceful bedroom transformation is just the beginning of creating a home that truly supports your best life. Remember, decluttering isn't about perfection. It's about creating space for what genuinely matters. Start small, be patient with yourself, and celebrate every step toward your peaceful bedroom sanctuary.